Quite a few people have been asking me, like, what's a good Lutheran systematic theology to start with? And so, it's hard to say. I've written up a blog post a while ago, which is, you can look up Lutheran systematic theology texts on Google, and it'll show up. So if you look that up, I have a list of some. So the question is, what are you looking for? Okay, so I recommend different things to different people. Are you looking for something that is easier, kind of one volume, compact, this is what Lutherans believe? Are you looking for something that's really, really short? Are you looking for something that's longer? Are you looking for a multi-volume set? And these are all questions that will have me give a different answer. The one-volume systematic theologies that I recommend the most, if you're looking for a one volume, I'll tell you three that I recommend the most. The first is Henry Eyster Jacobs' A Summary of the Christian Faith. We published this because I just think it's excellent. And since Louis Polzian is on the chat here, maybe I can guilt him into coming back on the program and finishing our series on this book someday. I think we're at a pace of about doing one show a year. So someday we'll get back to those. But we were doing a podcast series discussing this book. Really good. What I really like about this is the theology is excellent. The theology is fine. I got a fine. That's an agreement. So I have this in writing, Lewis. I'm going to take a screenshot and see. You can't get out of it now. Okay. So this is in question. Yeah, that's true. You have time off, so you have no excuse now. This is a question and answer format, so it's like catechetical in its writing, and it's scholastic in the theology, but it's very simple in the language, and it asks very simple questions and gives answers. And largely the answers are, not entirely, but it's largely scripture and Lutheran confessions and other theologians. So this is probably my favorite. I mean, it really is probably for a short, concise volume. But it's still, it's almost 600 pages, so it's still pretty long. The other, John Theodore Mueller's Christian Dogmatics, which is basically a summary of Pieper, which is one volume. The Missouri Synod puts that out. That's a great volume. Highly recommend that. If you want something modern, Lyle Lang's For God So Loved the World is really good. It's from a Wisconsin Synod perspective. So there'll be differences with me and something. I mean, I guess there are differences that I have with the other theologians I mentioned as well, but they have a more strict view in terms of church fellowship. So that will be there, and there'll be some Wells kind of distinctives. The view of the ministry is a little different, but really, really readable, thorough, helpful, easy read. So those are, if you're going to have an intro, those are the three that I would recommend above the others. But if you want multi-volume systematics, maybe I'll do a whole other video on systematic theologies. Actually, I should probably do that and just kind of go through what some of them are. If you want multi-volume stuff, Adolf Heinecke is my favorite. That's in English. Well, Gerhard's my favorite, but it's huge and really expensive and not done yet in the translation. So that would be the best. But other than that, Heinecke's great. Pieper's good. It's classic. That's the most well-known. I like Heinecke a little better, but Pieper's still very good. He's just got a couple weird spots, but I guess everybody does, so that's okay.